Welcome back to Scully Park for game 2. And it's the women's. It'll be the Bankstown Giants taking on the Country North Cowgirls. Let's have a look at the Bankstown Giants. Number 1, Nicole Holmes. The 2 3s, Jem Brown. The 6, Joss Haddad. 17, Lauren Peasley. The 8, the 5 is Alice Lewis. 7, Nerida Gregory. 8, Caitlin Wade. 4, Emma Warwell. The 9, Cody Links. The 11, Tamika McCabe. 12, Jamie Elphinstone. 13, Cass Militor. 14, Jess Beale. 25, Eden Stoddard. 18, Sinead Mallinson. The 15, Olivia Barreca. The 10's Soren Carter. 24, Tanya B. Estrato. The 18, Jasmine Williams. So plenty of changes there from, they had the bye yesterday, of course. And the Country North Cowgirls, 1, Hayley Joseph. 2, Amelie King. 3, Kayla Vanderfield. 5, Lane Forster. The 9's Nicole Welsh. Kinnard in jersey 14. Rhiannon Mills in 4. Jersey 12, Lyndon Knight. 17, actually. Kiara Briggs in 7. Rachel Edgar Moore. Jersey 8. The 6 is Jess O'Brien. 7, Kiara Briggs, as Cowgirls try and bring it out. Their first set. Some solid defence early. Casey Gardner, jersey 17. 11, Elise Garlick. The 10's Hayley Robinson. 16, Emily Parks. 13, Kate Brown-Lee. And Lauren Hughes in jersey 19. Long pass, Haddad. The Giants rolling it forward on the last tackle. Across the face, the kick. Gets a nice bounce, though. Back inside, puts the kick through. Clever work. Is it going to work? Joseph comes across and knocks it on. Players down as well. Some good work. Jess Beale chased hard. Jersey, she's done some good things in this tournament. The 14 for the Giants. Let's have a look at the Giants. They currently sit on 4 points. And Cowgirls on 1. We just saw a thriller with the Steelers getting up and keeping their chances alive. It looks like Hayley Joseph is the player down injured. She came across and tried to pick the football up. Real concern here too. She's both sides showing concern for her. Big shout out to our Police Bank Cup sponsors, Bryden's Lawyers, Dimeo Cleaning, Police Bank, Crim Safe, Police Association of New South Wales, and Fuji Xerox. This one, it's a Crim Safe scoreboard. After this game, we roll into the men's games. 2 p.m. be the Manly Sea Eagles take on the Penrith Panthers. 3 p.m. the Parramatta Eels will take on the Eastern Suburbs Wombats. 4 p.m. Macarthur Bulls versus the Bankstown Giants. And the last game's the Country Derby between the Country North Cowboys and the Country South Steelers. Always a tough day to get the body up and about after a couple of tough days on the football field. The ladies have done well in that first game. As we mentioned, it was an absolute ripper. Now Joseph making her way off the field now. Emily Parks will come on in jersey 16 for her. The restart, O'Brien played it. She's done well to back up O'Brien. She looked like she'd hurt her shoulder yesterday, but Jess O'Brien for the Cowgirls. They're tough and resilient, though, these ladies. As I said, they started their campaign on the Saturday night, so they've had the extra day. Hayley Joseph just making her way off the field now. The Cowgirls throw some dangerous passes. They're only 12 out from their defensive try line. O'Brien goes to dummy half. You just see her controlling things. Coming across, Eden Stoddart in jersey 25 makes a good tackle. Oh, there's O'Brien who's knocked it on. So probably a penalty here. Unfortunately, Cowgirl dummy half came around to pick up the ball. So the Giants, they'll get their first live opportunity to score first in this clash. Gregory. She finds Melito. Gregory again. Short pass. It was a high tackle. Referee's happy enough. No, he's not. He is going to penalise. Was a little bit high on Jamie Elphinstone. There's that question. Who scored the first try in the tournament? Elphinstone now charging onto it, trying to go with another try. There's a hint. Links a dummy half. Gregory deep and wide. Does well, gets it quickly, just rolling onto the footy. Can they hold her up? She spins around. Carter. Referee Hampstead looks, points, and blows the whistle. And Soren Carter will grab the first points of this clash. And the Giants lead 4-0. With a conversion attempt just to the right of the upright. Looks like Nerida Gregory. She's got the goal-kicking duties. Moves in. Flags are in the air. No problems at all for Gregory. And on the Crimsafe scoreboard, the Bankstown Giants 6. Leading the Country North Cowgirls yet to score. Big night for the participants tonight as well with their big dinner. Over 450 people, 420 people. The West Tamworth Leagues Club. And they got to back up and get on the field again tomorrow. Burdak with the restart. Eventually trapped. Lovely kick. It's Holmes who passed it on to Wade. Wade plays it now. Links at dummy half. Links again. Bouncing off that right foot, then the left. It was Jess Beale. Links. Haddad. At speed, takes the ball. They go. The ball's eventually been dropped on that far side. Been a knock-on called. Stoddart it was. So both sides a little bit guilty at the moment of that final pass finding the ground. It's fed quickly. O'Brien. They come and grab hold of her. Some willing defence. Brownlee it was. Who played it. Gardner. Welsh. O'Brien. Garlic. That number's outside, decided just to take the tackle to Hughes. Last tackle now. Referee's hands in the air. O'Brien to dummy half. She looks up. The kick. Crossfield. Been trapped. I'm going to say offside. Yeah, I thought that might have been the case. I think it's come off her dad and bounced back into one of the Giants players. So the Cowgirls get another wonderful opportunity to grab their first points. Gardner rolls over the top of one. Welsh. Another penalty saying it was stripped. They just take the tap. Burdak goes again. Good contact, just straight. There was no sidestep there. It was just straight and hard. Gardner. O'Brien goes to first receiver. They move it quickly. Got numbers if they can keep going across the shift. They're going to drive her into touch. Kinnard it was. She had players outside. She would have loved probably to have a player come underneath, but they didn't. The Giants' defence drives her into touch. So it'll come out to the 10 for the restart. For the Giants. Some willing defence there. I thought she was going to hang on to it, but she does well. And then now the Giants go on that left side. Lynx was coming around, took the pass. Her dad throws the long ball. Her dad again. Picks up Wade. Ball's on the deck. Going to be a little knock on as she tried to pick it up. It was a push pass, and Tamika McCabe was under a lot of pressure to pick the ball up cleanly. Crimsafe scoreboard. Bankstown Giants 6. And the Cowgirls yet to score. O'Brien feeds. It shoots out the back. Waiting for the grab, it was Jem Brown. Brown eventually gets it up. They're going to drive her in the touch, are they? No, she gets an offload. Gardner. They'll try and put her on her back. Eventually, she is driven to the ground. That's the one they were looking for. Back underneath it comes. Ball flicks up. Referee says, I'm happy with that. Cat and Nack. And what a tackle. That brought the crowd to their feet. Absolute bell ringer. From the 10 for the Giants. Carter, she's already scored a try. They got numbers. Eventually, kick goes in the air, taken nicely. It was a lovely kick too. It just landed a metre before the try line. But on that far side, she did a great job. Did Alice Lewis. Some willing defence. You can hear the crowd, the oohs and the ahs. Links straightens it up now. Oh, if she could have got that hand free. Nicole Holmes was ready, willing and waiting. Ball goes in the air. A rush kick, as one would say. And Gardner cleans it up. For the Cowgirls. Out of dummy half now. Running across field and cleaned up was Hughes. Lauren Hughes. Briggs. Briggs is another one who's had a good tournament. Burdak. Finding a clean little gap there. She wound up. We've got a Giants player down in the background. That's what they want to see from Mills. Last tackle. And now the Giants, 50 seconds till the halftime siren. They lead 6-0. Links. She's looking for a runner. Eventually just throws the pass. The dad throws the big dummy and throws the pass over the touchline. So to restart for the Cowgirls. Bit of stop-start footy at the moment, both sides. Mills. Good tackle underneath from Gregory, and the halftime siren sounds in the background on the Crim Safe scoreboard. Bankstown Giants 6, leading the Country North Cowgirls yet to score. Back shortly, all the second half action. Welcome back to Scully Park for this second half of the second women's game for the day. Saw an exciting one in game one, where the Steelers got over the top in the last minute to help their cause of playing finals footy. Restay out there from the Giants, and eventually the Cowgirls get hold of it. Good tackle, ball and all. Stoddard. Cowgirls now through Briggs. Trying to make something happen. She hasn't had a lot of opportunities so far in the game, Briggs. We've seen in earlier games she's got a good clean. Oh, here the ball's. Her dad's grabbed hold of it. The pass went astray. Her dad jumps up. Lewis out of dummy half. She plays it quickly, floating across field. Now's McCabe. McCabe, she gets a pass on. They keep going. She got a half a high tackle, did McCabe. Gregory numbers to the right if they let the ball talk. Holmes takes the tackle. She gets put on her back. They come back to the middle, but the ball finds the ground. Gregory skips out of one. Still going, straightens it up. Lynx, again, the bounce, be a knock on. Yeah, referees saw that, so that'll be a handover. And the Cowgirls now try and bring it out of their danger zone. Lynx involved in the tackle. It's hard to see the numbers as they come out. It was Mills, O'Brien. Garlic eventually to her feet. O'Brien, they go the short side. It was Hayley Robinson, the tackle before in jersey 10. As I said, quite difficult to see these numbers. The white one from the Giants are pretty easy. Falls out of the tackle. Still rolling forward, 15 shy of halfway. On tackle 4. O'Brien, I thought she was expecting it. She didn't get it. Edgar Moore, driven backwards on the last. What? Might be time out here. Both a Giants and a Cowgirls player. Concern for both. Giants player on her feet, Cowgirl not at this stage. Saw the Cowgirls fullback, Hayley Joseph. She was taken from the field early in the first half. Let's have a look at this ladder once again. The women's before today, it was the Wombats on 6. They have the bye today. The Giants are on 4. So they can join the Wombats on 6. The Bulls on 4. Steelers were on 3 and the Cowgirls on 1. So what's happened now? Steelers have leapfrogged the Bulls. And the Bulls will have to defeat the Giants tomorrow and then rely on points for and against. Kick from the Cowgirls has found the pasture. And eventually, the Giants pick it up through their number 3, Jem Brown. Out of dummy half, scooting. She's been good, Jess Beale. She finds her feet. Gregory. Wade. Her dad wants her side to get a little bit deeper. You can see her just throwing the arms around as Holmes. Holmes steps off one, spins out of another, and O'Brien grabs her by the jersey and clings on. Links. B. Itrasato was a good run. Her dad throws a lovely pass. Can she get the ball down in the corner? She certainly can. What a lovely pass from Joss, her dad. And Stoddard. Eden Stoddard hit the ball at speed and forces away over in the corner. But it was just a catch and pass from her dad. Created that opportunity for Stoddard. And the Giants will lead 10 points to 0. Gregory with a tough kick. Waved away. It's on the Crim Safe scoreboard. Bankstown Giants 10. Leading the Country North Cowgirls yet to score. Burdak with a restart, boot the ball. Sits up nicely. For Wade. Still going his way. They eventually drive it to her feet. Biastrato. Didn't play. Played in the game 1. They roll over halfway now. Links. Gives Wade a late pass. Her dad wants it. She gets it. She puts the kick through. Runners coming through. Stoddard's one of them, flying across. Stoddard, will she get the crumbs? But it's a knock-on coming across from the Cowgirls. So the Giants now get another opportunity to add further points. Well, referee's saying a little knock on there from the Giants, is he? No, as I thought coming across, it was a Cowgirl who did knock it on. Her dad, Lynx, will probably pick it up from the back. You got Gregory to the right. Stoddart. They pick up a dad, floating around the back. Gregory, Holmes is deep. Pass it. Oh, that's good ball movement. That is good to watch. A set move. Jess Beale gets a lovely pass, but that's something you practice at training. And the Bankstown Giants did it beautifully. Jess Beale had an unimposed run to the line. With just a little trick play off the scrum. Her dad coming around the back. Creates the extra numbers. And some unselfish play. Good to watch. And now Gregory. As the Giants really start to ram home their authority. She's got plenty on it, but waved away to the left. On the Crimsafe scoreboard, still 6 minutes left. Bankstown Giants 14. Leading the country Cowgirls yet to score. The Sea Eagles and the Panthers first up in the men's pools. Pool A clash. In that Pool A, the Wombats, the Eastern Suburb Wombats are on 4, the Eels 2, Sea Eagles 2, Panthers aren't off the mark yet, so they're on 0. And in Pool B, it's the Bankstown Giants 4, the Macarthur Bulls 4, and the Cowboy North and the Cowboys, of course, and then the Steelers, they haven't registered a win yet each. Their local derby will be the last game today as we've got a Cowgirl down injured. Solid contact with Stoddard. Kayla Vanderfield it is, who's going to make her way off the field. Walked off, she looks okay. Stoddart plays it now. Bill was a dummy half, her dad picks up. Well's driven backwards. Burdak involved in the tackle with Hughes. Beale through the middle, Beale goes. Eventually Gardner gets it to the ground. Gregory out of dummy half. The ball comes back. Gregory would have to clean it up. She throws the high pass. Lauren Peasley it was who had to clear. That's a lovely kick. Going for the corner. Referee says went back. Emily King brings it back for the Cowgirls. She looked up and saw the Giants coming at her. Kennard. Eventually she gets to her feet. She was upside down there for a bit. Butcher's going to try and drop the pass there for O'Brien. Briggs throws the dummy and eventually takes the tackle. They're on to her then, the Giants. Burdak gets boot to ball. Attack it now. Beats one. Out of dummy half goes Brown. Olivia Barika in jersey 15 goes to dummy half after her good run. And now Holmes. Beal to dummy half. Fires the pass for Gregory. Gregory steps off that right and straightens up. Same scenario here. Elphinstone. Elphinstone still going. Should be tackled on the 20, on the last. They set it up to the left. Links. She shapes the kick. Then goes, she shapes the kick to the open. Changed it. Kick to the blind. And was plucked out of the air by the Cowgirls. And they'll try and go 90 and get their first points of the afternoon. Gardner. This Giants defence has been solid. 2 or 3 in the tackle, most of them. Garlic. She'll be sent back to play it. She does play it. O'Brien gets a high pass. She has to go back in, clean it up. They've lost 5 metres. What's the Giants has got hold of it. O'Brien's holding the head. She'll get straight up. She's a tough cookie. Jess O'Brien. But what it does, it's the Giants with the footy now to be Stoddart to play it. Beal to dummy half. Gregory back inside. Well worked. Move there. Beal again. Again, she finds the number 7. Links. Throws the dummy underneath. Still going. She had Stoddart outside of it, but just decided to hang on to the football. Links. Just picked up from dummy half McCabe. She decides to just go herself as well. Beal be dangerous here. They close the gap quickly. And on the last tackle will be a handover as we roll into the final 20 seconds. And the Bankstown Giants on the CrimSafe scoreboard will be too strong for the Country North Cowgirls. 14 points to 0, and once again, this strong defence is on evidence. Kick to the ball, Holmes. Holmes was hoping to take it on the full, coming across. Winding up is Bareka. Still going. She gets it off to Brown. Brown, she'll just take the tackle and say that'll do. That'll be enough as Jess O'Brien hugs her. And there's the full-time siren. And as we said, the Bankstown Giants, too strong for the Cowgirls. 14 points to 0. We'll be back shortly with the first of our men's games on the Movers and Shakers Day.